Hey everybody, welcome to the final part of Chapter 2 and what will be the final update for Duke Nukem Attrition. I'm still Nagaroth, I still have Deceitful Penguin here with me.
Excited to be here.
Excited because we've done quite a few of these videos and, you know, monotony is the essence of variety.
Remember that the straw that stands out gets cut down. Your LPs must be almost physically identical to all the other ones.
Yes. And I thought it was like the hammer that stands up gets nailed down.
The nail that stands out. You think
hammer...
you think about the man that doesn't drink enough gets hammered.
Yes. Of course. And the woman that gets nailed gets beaten down.
Well, that's not a saying as much of a fact in Japan, but that's just because they're hella misogynistic.
Yeah, well...
Just like Duke!
Welcome to the rest of the world. But yeah, this level is named after the boss, Overlord. He will be a joke, to say the least. But it will
just
only
like
be
this guy.
Yes, it will only be a joke in comparison to the fact that we are Ubermensch that are crushing our foes underneath iron boots of totalitarian power.
We are a superior race, mankind.
Yeah, and speaking of superior, Vortex of Death.
It's just look at this thing. Look at it.
Yeah, there are quite a few enemies in this room, and, you know, they're too far away to really care about for right now, so why don't we bring them closer with a swirling ball of death?
It reminds me of that power from the darkness that just sucks everything and kills it around it, except that's a lot more limited, and it takes just one ammo. This thing is hideously overpowered.
Yeah, I guess to some degree you could say that it might be difficult to level up, but it's really not. And what's even better is if it actually doesn't kill something, it'll still lock it in place for you to change to a different weapon to just pound it to death. I know. It's unpleasant, upside down, you know, women.
Mm-hmm.
I am keeping them alive, though, because kind of at this point I don't really need to level weapons anymore, and I will say there is kind of an annoying feature of the whole leveling up attrition thing, in that well, once you've finished chapter 1 and 2, since they're packed together, once you finish chapter 2, then you just kind of restart back to the beginning, so you lose all your power-ups.
What?
It's just the way that the map levels or the map selections are set up. You can do like a couple randomized options where you'll go through a bunch of user created maps, or you can do chapter 1 and 2 together, or you can do chapter 3 and 4 together. But you can't do like just chapters 1 through 4 for some reason.
I guess maybe because it would end up with you starting with hideously overpowered weapons.
Yeah, but I don't know. As far as I remember, in the original Duke Nukem, you still carried around all of your power or all of your weapons when you went from like 2 to 3. I mean, obviously they weren't swirling black holes of death, but they were still more powerful than nothing.
C'est la vie, mon ami. C'est la vie.
Yeah, soup du jour. But we are actually almost to the boss. Just initially it might be a bit confusing what you're supposed to do. It took me forever to realize you're supposed to fall down this hole. And one last big ass explosion.
It's beautiful. Even
and a bunch of
it really go perfectly.
It killed only about half the eggs in the room. And a part of me looked back and realized, you know, I could have just used the black hole of death, but you know, kind of used that way too much. So might as well see if we can't use something else, because this big ass door right here has the big ass enemy of the game. This guy's called the Overlord.
It's a Rancor.
No, he's not a Rancor.
Look at him.
Rancors didn't have rocket launchers. Also, since I haven't really showed off the Hollow Duke that much, he is distracting the enemy while I almost killed myself. Yeah, it's apparently you cannot place laser trip bombs onto this guy without him smiting you with his foot. But it really didn't seem like the Hollow Duke did too much damage. Thankfully, we are still completely over fucking powered, and he's dead.
That
So,
was a worthy ending.
anticlimactic. Whee! That's it for Attrition. Bye bye.
Bye.